Good evening, BPW crowd. I'm your head of commentary today, Buford Hugglefoot, and we are on a brand new show in a brand new era of BPW. We are on the brand Evolve, where the stars come to shine and the icons come to lead. We are welcoming new talent and crowning new champions on its debut episode. To the dismay, I am now accompanied by my co-host Elijah Linderbottom, but we are still going to put on a great show as we have our first contestant already in the ring, Cruz Knight. Quick effort to get ready for his first match in BPW. But we have someone who may take the spotlight away from him real quick. The one, the only, our very own luchador. Everyone may know him well, especially with all the stuff he has on to accompany him today. We have Phantasma. He's donning the green and white with the cash money, green cash, green crash, green. I like to say, if Elijah was here, I would definitely suspect him to take some of the bills that are expected to fall down. But all we know is that this is going to be a star-studded matchup for our roster, and it's going to be a great showing for the BPW crowd. Cruz Knight and Phantasma. We're in for a great showing, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get the show on the road. Already going for a basement dropkick to Cruz Knight. Going for the stomp. Cruz Knight already gets up. You're already getting some chain wrestling. Now, everyone, let me fill you in on what's been happening on in BPW. The New Age Protection Agency, or the NAPA, have attempted to declare martial law, but the GM of BPW has halted that outcome. But the NAPA has been taking their luxuries and already doing too much with them. There's checkpoints. There's even non-lethal weapons in the building to keep, let's say, unorthodox competitors at bay. Hero, as the head of the NAPA, has already said that he is done watching all of this chaos ensue backstage with no type of resilience to fight it. So he's taking matters into his own hands. Hopefully this does not interfere with Evolve, as the Billion GM has employed the agency, but maybe we'll see something from that group. But all we know is that there's already blood on the mat from Phantasma, according to our referee. Don't know how you can see that with the mask on, but already trying to go for the knee, but Cruz gets nothing out of it with the Snapdragon suplex. Phantasma going Greek style with Cruz Knight, hitting him in the back and pummeling Phantasma already with the kick to the gut with the slap to Phantasma, pulling him back up to his feet, grabbing on, chasing him into the ring post, but Phantasma counters. Cruz now already feeling the pain. Phantasma taking quick control of this match so far. Once again, another Irish whip counter, almost into the referee, but Phantasma falls down. And already some great offense from our rookies. I think we're going to see a great win from these two gentlemen. And I know Elijah over here, he would obviously say, if he were a bad man, well, if I were a bad man, I'm giving this win to the Phantasma. He has the look, he has the moves, and he has the cockiness to take away this win from Cruz Knight. Even though the title, Crowned Chaos, is given to Knight, I don't know what to say. Phantasma may be able to handle that chaos and get this win tonight. Already going for a lot of offense here, but Phantasma is quick and calculated, countering most of it, and with another Irish whip counter, sending him into the barricade and stomping him out. Phantasma is holding that knee Counting out by the ref, starting at 1. I think he's back in the ring, so it's not a DQ. We really need to see these gentlemen show off their talents in the ring. We don't need any more ringside brawls. But Phantasm should be doing some great job sending Cruz Knight into the stairs, technically. But it doesn't matter. Cruz not getting up back to his feet. Phantasm grabbing onto him. Trying to do something with it, but he gets countered by Cruz Knight. And the referee watching on and sending Phantasma into the steel steps with the stomp to the back. As we heard, Cruz Knight is crowned Chaos himself. Oh, wait, this is a last man standing match. My bad, ladies and gentlemen. That is my apologies. Whoever is the last to get up will get this win tonight. I guess I should have looked at the match card. But whichever man will deal the most damage to the other will get this win. They have the main thing to do here is to try to attack the head, attack the body, attack any part of the body that will limit them from getting back up. Maybe even the legs, maybe even the hands, just anything that will keep the man down. And Phantasma is kind of going back and forth with Cruz Knight. Already some great action from our men here. The ref is counting down to 3, and Cruz stopped the count, but Phantasma counters it just to pick him up. And already going on with the Cyclone kick, sending him down to the mat. Ringside, the concrete. What's the mat technically, but you know what I mean. Speaking of hardcore, or just doing damage, the Hardcore Championship match on Rebellion last time was a star-studded display. But wait, going for the Tornado DDT on the announcer table, and Cruz Knight is already getting up. No selling it like he's Hulk Hogan. Getting Phantasma into the neck breaker. And dear God, that was a great show of resilience from Cruz Knight. I guess he is really the crowned Chaos. Sending Phantasma back into ring. Back into the ring. With the jumping clothesline. And he is not letting up. He is doing any and everything to make sure that when he lets Phantasma get counted, he will not get back up. Going to ringside, getting more instruments of destruction. Hitting it with the kendo stick, and Phantasma is feeling the pain already. Cruz taunting Phantasma, but he gets up, counters. Getting Cruz Knight into the brain buster. Oh no, wait! That's one amigo! 2 amigos! We all know where this is going. The 3 amigos! To Cruz Knight. Going up, going for the whisper in the wind, but he's off course just by a bit. Phantasma going up for another one, but Cruz counters, getting him back up to his feet. Tries to go for something, but Phantasma counters with the leg sweep into the handstand leg drop from Phantasma. The ref looking gone, already counted, but Phantasma gets a kendo stick and he's doing more damage. And oh no, punches and bunches. Just like in our Hardcore Championship match on Rebellion. A great match and possibly a contender for the best match in BPW history. Riley Gonzalez, Dominic Vane, and Ace Knight competed in a hardcore standout. Like this here, trying to go for the tightrope elbow drop, but Phantasma misses. And Cruz Knight going for the super kick to Phantasma, and he is laid out. Just like how Dominic was when Riley hit him with the F10, sending Dominic onto the table. But can we see him get up like how Dominic did? And we do, but instantly hits with the kendo stick and getting set back down to the mat. And already going for the leg drop. What's he going for here? Going up to the top rope. Phantasma with the Swanton Bomb onto the kendo stick. And oh no, he's not letting the ref count Cruz out. He is going all in. Hardcore pour greatness in this match with the clothesline from Phantasma, stopping Cruz in his tracks. Calling Knight back up to his feet. What is he going for here? Sending him into the ropes. He tries to go for something, but Cruz counters with a DDT to Phantasma. Picking up the kendo again. These men are not letting the ref count, but once again, another leaping leg drop. And he's not done. Calling Cruz Knight back up to his feet with the slingshot lariat. And already Cruz Knight going over to the turnbuckle. What is he going for here? Cruz Knight, look out! Goes for the Shining Wizard, but Cruz counters. Just to go for the Irish strip, but Phantasma counters into the turnbuckle. Setting up, running. Trying to go for a clothesline, but Cruz counters into the middle rope with the drop kick to Phantasma. Will this man let the ref count, or will he beckon for more chaos? Halfway there, Phantasma is not getting up. And once again, the third kendo stick to Phantasma. This man is not letting up. Again with the enziguri. Sending him to the mat. Kicking him. Cruz Knight being called back up to his feet by Phantasma. Tries to go for a wheelbarrow, but nothing comes from it as Cruz counters. And Cruz taunting, already trying to solidify himself for this win. He kind of looks like a brown M&M. But never mind, the jumping headbutt from Cruz. Restarting the count, I don't know what he's doing here. Taunting Phantasma, already beckoning to the crowd that he has won this match. And I think this may be the case, but no! Phantasma got up! Cruz locked back in! Running over with the twirl-a-whirl into the arm drag! And Phantasma is going to make Cruz pay for those taunts. So again with the back with the black mass! Picking up the kill stick again, he is going for the pain. Cruz Knight is already feeling it with the kendo stick bash to the head, splintering over the mat. What is he going for here? Going for the recoil roundhouse. And Cruz Knight is down for the count. Phantasma making sure he won't make the same mistake Cruz did. He is locking on to his opponent. We're about halfway through. Will Phantasma get the win here? And no! Phantasma takes Cruz by the legs and tries to do more damage as he was going to win, but never mind. Once again with the schoolboy super kick. And I think we may have seen Cruz learn his lesson and steal the win away from Phantasma, but no! He hits the ref by accident! What are we going for here? Going for a leg-trapped sharpshooter. Leg and arm-trapped sharpshooter. Will Phantasma tap? Will he? Never mind, he gets out. Countering Cruz. And already going for the tornado DDT on the splinters, but Phantasma opens it. No selling. And splintering across the back of Crowned Chaos himself. Phantasma is bringing the pain to Cruz, pushing him into the ropes with the super kick. Dear God, this is a match for the ages. What is Cruz going for here? Going for the spear! Spear from Cruz Knight! The spear from Cruz Knight! Will the ref count, or will he try to deal more pain? And I think he's going for another one. Phantasma gets hit with the spear again! The devastating blow. Phantasma gets up once again, showing great resilience that we are very well known for in BPW. Getting him into the inverted figure forelock. Will Cruz tap? Will he tap? And he does. Phantasma makes Cruz Knight tap and getting him back up to his feet once again. And oh no. I think we know what this move is, popularized by the famous Rey Mysterio. 619! And Cruz is down and out. And Phantasma doesn't hit him again, but he does. He would have won the match. We are getting a great viewing from our roster. And once again, with the leaping leg drop. That candlestick still is not broken yet. They are putting on a show. This very well be the best show. They be one of the best matches in BPW history. Phantasma is down. Cruise Knight looking on. And he's not done yet. Going up to the top rope. What's going for here? For the elbow drop to Phantasma. One final touch to crown himself the victor, but no! We may see it again for the third time! Spear! Spear from Cruise Knight 3 times in a row! With the flapjack onto the turnbuckle. Just let the match end, gentlemen. You know, put yourself through hell. Let the ref crown a winner. But no, another with a tornado DDT, but no. Phantasma counters. Trying to go for the basement drop kick, but he misses. The punch to the gut for Phantasma. Picking him up in the power slam position with the snake eyes on the ropes. Gentlemen, one of you just stop and let someone be crowned. The match will be over soon. The clothesline and another. And he ducks, goes for the super kick. And Cruise Knight is fired up, taunting Phantasma. He has put this man through hell. And I think we will see Cruise Knight get the win here. I guess my predictions were wrong. Cruise Knight is your winner of this last man standing match. A great showing from our stars. Phantasma could have let him get the win very early on, but no, he just had to put in more work. He had to put in more pain, and Cruise Knight, crowned Chaos, capitalized off that. What a great match from our 2 rookies. And on to our next match of the evening. We have... Is that Chris Danger? Who the hell is this? Why is he using Chris Danger's music? Ladies and gentlemen, let me look through my notes here. I guess we have the Prodigy coming out on the stage, even though he's stealing Chris Danger's music. But no matter, he's here in BPW making his stand. Maybe he's a Chris Danger super fan, but he's going to put on a show for us tonight. And in even greater aspect, he has a mystery opponent. We have someone we don't even I don't know your commentary. Will we see a surprise appearance from one of our international stars, or will we see a newbie come out and make his stand against the Prodigy? I don't know how to use his name, but I did it anyway. So, I just checked backstage. This is actually one of the first matches for the BPW Evolve World Championship. And Evolve is having Prodigy and a mystery opponent come out to challenge for that very illustrious gold belt. Who may the Prodigy's mystery opponent be? We'll see very, very soon. What the hell am I looking at? We have David Finlay coming out on our stage. Very popular star here, David Finley. I don't know who the hell this is, but I gotta act like it so I don't get fired. This is gonna be a challenge for Prodigy to get through on his way to maybe getting a chance to win the Evolve World Championship. Will we see David take care of this match quick and easy, or will there be a tough fight for Prodigy to climb and claim his victory?
We can have it all. You could bring a whole squad. We ain't backing off. Looking like a pack of hyenas if we left it off. You gon' have to make peace with a flesh wound. Cause it could have been worse, nothing left to him. Every time we lock the jaw, bringing stress to him. Everybody get ragdoll when we get to him. We gotta train the dog, the fight is already in him.
The Prodigy, David Finley. Let's get this show on the road. And we're going with the Bulldog to Prodigy. With the early offense, Rubbing gone to the arm already with 1, 2, and 3 stomps to the hand of Prodigy. And once again, went for that same arm with a knee drop. Already making strategic attacks to weaken his opponent to claim a win. Calling Prodigy back up to his feet and goes for a back elbow. Just go for a senton, but Prodigy quickly counters. Just to go for, I guess, a running neck breaker, but to no avail. With already some great offense from David, going with the arm breaker to Prodigy. With another devastating punch, just to go for a gut kick. The Prodigy counters, running up for a twirl award DDT. Going for the early pin on David. 1, 2, and almost a 2 count for Prodigy. And already trying to get on with the offense, but David picks him up with a power bomb to the mat. And David is already establishing his dominance in this matchup. Tries to go for someone, but Prodigy counters with the stomp to the stomach of David. With the power bomb into the final flash from Prodigy. Knee to the face. Grabbing onto David once again with the Liger Bomb from Prodigy. Some great athleticism from our stars. Rolling out to ringside. Grabbing onto David. No! With the super kick! Into the German suplex from Prodigy. If I were Ben Men, like Elijah would say, despite the offense from this man, I will have David take the win tonight. Prodigy has been holding his own, but honestly, we will see a comeback from the David Finley. But already going up with the roll-up pin. 1. And Prodigy quickly kicks out. Frustrated, already calling Prodigy back up to his feet. And goes for another back elbow. And go for the jumping senton. We are seeing some great offense like from our last match against Phantasma and Cruz, sending him into the ropes, going under him, going over, hitting him with the black hole slam. Shades of Big Boss Man and Abyss, and attacking the hamstring of Prodigy. Already feeling the pain. He is fired up. David calling Prodigy back up to his feet. Who are we going to see here? Trying to go for some of Prodigy counters with a knee to the face to David and a super kick. And we're going to see another one of these, a German suplex. Prodigy is holding his own against his fierce opponent. Reverend Gaunter to go for some, but David counters. What are we going for here? We're going for the GTS in some way. No, what is it? The Argentinian knee strike. And Prodigy is already out for the count. Winning this match in quick fashion, David Finley claims an easy victory, moving on in our tournament. This was a great matchup, but damn, what a squash match from David Finley. On to our next bout of the night. We have a match for the Tag Team Championships. We have one of our newer tag teams, probably an up-and-coming, one of the best in our company, Dante and Damian Brown, the Brown Dynasty, the twin sons of our co-GM of Evolve, Darnell Brown. These two brothers are very well known from their respective indie days, and they're here on our roster to make a stand and make a proud debut of both their family name and their talents on a BPW match. Now, everyone, we know this team very well. Despite them not being able to pick up, I think, a single win since their establishment, they are still a very hungry team. Each loss just builds more drive for their first win as a team. We have Psycho and Mason Storm, the Storm Brothers. Psycho Storm already donning some new attire, I guess, and Mason Storm seemed to have bulked up during our time away from the wrestling scene. Mighty Mouse himself. Now, in their last showing, they put up a great fight against Crossfire, but they came up short. Mason was really the main star in that match, but despite his efforts, the team suffered another loss. But I think we could see another great showing from these men. And this may be a hard fight for the Brown Dynasty to get through if they want to be crowned as tag champs. These men know what it feels like to lose, and they are tired of it. We're going to see a great match from these two men right here. This match is going to be one of our very best if these two teams can perform to the standard that is BPW. They may not be the coolest franchise or Livewire, but they are here to make a name for themselves. Dante Brown and Psycho Storm starting us off. Let's get this show on the road. Already going for some great offense from Damian with the Samoan drop. Bringing him back up to his ass, but with the super kick to Psycho Storm. Just to go for something else, but Psycho Storm counters. Bringing Damian back up to his feet, changing him into the ropes, but no, he counters. Into the ropes, goes for something, goes for a forearm smash with a headbutt. Already going over to his brother, tagging in Dante. Getting into the match. This is a great size difference for both the brothers in the Brown Dynasty. Psycho Storm is the tallest in this match and may perform better than anticipated. But Dante is already getting through hell with Psycho attacking his legs, already limping. Sending Dante into the ropes, dunking over him, even leaping over him. Misses chance for an attack, but he still makes up for it. Picking up Dante over his shoulder. Trying to go for some, but no! Dante counters! Going for the pin. One! Already reversed by Psycho, but kicks out before one. Has to go for a running pounce, but Dante attacks the arm. Trying to go for the slingshot Arabian press, but both men missed their mark. And Dante already going for the tired pin. May already be making fun of this tag team, which granted is not too crazy. Leaping over the ropes to ringside. and just snapping that leg of Psycho Storm. What is the name on the back of that singlet? But never mind that with the spinning leg drop from Dante. Getting him up. It's sending him back into the mat, but no, Psycho counter, sending Dante into the mat. Already sending him into the turnbuckle where his brother is trying to tag him in, but to no avail. Psycho counters, sending him into the turnbuckle of his own corner. But once again, Dante counters. These men have been doing homework on themselves. This is going to be a great match, especially after that release, a German suplex from Dante, lifting the Giant off his feet. Tries to send another Irish whip, but it's another counter. And oh no, crashing back into the turnbuckle for the overhead suplex. Have to go for the hot tag, but Psycho stops it. Sending, no, once again, another Irish whip counter. Dante going back to the corner, tagging in his brother. Damien going for the jumping forearm smash to Psycho. And going for the lariat, or the clothesline. Trying to go for the double, trying to go for the whisper in the wind. But Psycho manages to get the hot tag in, tagging in Mighty Mouse himself. Picking him up, already going for the inverted crush. Or should I say, I don't know, the power slam. But already, Damien with the super kick to Mason and to Psycho Storm. The kick to the gut and slap to the face. Mason sending him into the turnbuckle, but Damien counters his offense. And already going for the takedown with the hammer fist raining down. Psycho Storm already getting back up in his side of the ring, and he is already toying with the tag team. Mason Storm getting great work, being a stunned up, taking all the bumps right now. And already, I take that back, going for the springboard moonsault to Damien. I think he heard me, he's starting to lock it in. And already calling Damien back up to his feet, and goes for a running knee strike, but no, go for the running Hurricane Rana from Mason, tagging in his brother Dante, and going for the whisper in the wind, sending Mason down to the ground. And what the hell? Damien should be fired up, but he's already getting sent out by Mason, and going for the sidewalk slam. I don't know. My bad, everyone backstage. With the leg sweep to Dante, attacking the legs once again. They know how to take out one of the most electrifying men in this match. But Dante quickly counters the offense from Mason. Going for the RKO! Nothing. Oh my god, out of nowhere style. Out of nowhere from Dante Brown. Mason is already feeling the pain, already calling him back up to his feet. Is he going for what the hell? Going up for out of nowhere, but no! He gets countered by Mason, but once again, Dante is already locking back in, delivering great offense to Mason. These two are the high flyers of their group, and they are putting on a show for us. Sending him in to the turnbuckle, tagging in his brother. And oh no, Dante going for the assisted flying shoulder tackle to Mason. This may very well be another bump that Mason will have to take. He will have to deal with Damien, the technical aspect to the Brown Dynasty. He gets in the wrong spot, but never mind. Goes for the backdrop suplex to Damien. Quickly taking his chance to tag in Psycho, getting some time to gather himself. But no, or again with the double leg takedown, bashing him with the hammer fist. And Damien already going over to tag in Dante. Psycho Storm getting back up to his feet. And oh my god! Tornado kick from Dante. And Gold trying to go for a slingshot Arabian press, but he misses. And with the belly suplex from Psycho, he is fired up. And with the delayed falling fist from Psycho, calling Dante back up to his feet, sending him into the turnbuckle. What could he be going for here? But to no avail. He goes for the crucifix pin, and he's rolling and rolling. Shades of Adam Andrews goes for the pin, but quickly kicks out before a 1. And Dante taking quick time to get this man into the Penta driver. Already, man. Great work from Dante. Tagging in his brother once again. Can Damien clean up shop and take down the Giant? Or will we see another tag in for Psycho getting his tag partner in the match? Making him into the ropes. Misses another chance to get some offense in. And sending him back into the ropes. Oh no. Sending him. We're going for it here. For the stereo shoulder tackles and the stereo leg snap. Just doing Psycho dirty. 2, and Psycho Storm kicks out. Mason Storm has not jumped in yet. With the kick up from the Giant, surprisingly. Going for the drop kick, but Psycho counters, dodges. And already with the snapmare into the enziguri. Picking Psycho back up. Sending him into the turnbuckle by Psycho. And man, oh man, choking the air out of Dante. He meant to tag in his brother here. He's already doing too much damage, but to no avail. Dante is trying to stay in, trying to get this job done, but it may backfire. Psycho Storm going with the driver to Dante. And already getting sent into the ropes. Once again, another counter. And with another nowhere from Dante. Sneak him into the ropes. Psycho Storm is already showing that crimson blood coming from his hand. Not his hand, his head. Trying to go for a suplex, but Dante counters. And Psycho Storm once again is showing that he is the lesser of the Storm Brothers. And another assisted shoulder tackle from Damien. And oh man, we need to see something but a super kick from Damien. Going for the pin. 1, 2. And Psycho Storm kicks out once again. We are seeing them get closer and closer to that match outcome. Once again, I forgot, if I were Ben Man, I got my money on the Brown Dynasty. Going for the, I don't know what that move is called, but it's very ugly. I never choose it when I make my movesets. But it does not matter. Psycho crawling over to the turnbuckle, facing away from the action with the drop kick from Dante. Just goes something else, but Psycho counters. Sending him back into the ropes once again. Has tried to tag in Damien, but to no avail. Once again with the belly-to-belly suplex, but Dante no-sells it. Already going for that arm. No, he's going for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and the Brown Dynasty are tag team champs, the inaugural for the Evolve brand. Damien and Dante making their father proud, becoming the Evolve tag champs. This is a great showing, and surprised that Mason didn't jump in. But this is another loss, and the biggest loss for the Storm Brothers. On to our next bout of the night. This is a match for the BPW Evolve Junior Heavyweight Championship, formerly held by Noah Nitro, but now it's up for grabs, and now it's time for one of our seasoned guys to get a chance at some championship gold. This time ditching the luchador mask and showing off his face to the BPW crowd. We have everyone's favorite, the Hitman, AJ. Now, everyone, we all know his days, changing from red and white to black and blue, still donning his mask, but I guess he wanted a change of pace, something new for his brand, showing off his face to everyone in attendance and to everyone watching from home. This will be a great showing from our seasoned guys. But his opponent is a very creepy and known opponent that the locker room has grown to respect, I think, out of fear. Everyone, you know who this man is. The rival to Carmelo Too Cool. The man who tried to take the international title away from him to show everyone what happens to those who step out of line. Some may say he's a disciple of the Bray Wyatt, a legend in the making, following in the footsteps of his mentor. You all know this man well. He strikes fear into everyone. Reed Wyatt. Before the brand split, he was in a heated rivalry with the Carmelo Too Cool. He is very fond of making an example out of those who take advantage of their pedestal and try to put down others. He's here to take a championship for himself. Or maybe he's just trying to hold it to make sure it doesn't get used for the wrong purposes. A belt is meant to dignify a star that has worked his way up to his championship. But I guess Reed didn't feel the same way how Carmelo did. He's coming out here to compete. I don't think not only for a title, but to send a message out to both Carmelo and the locker room that he is here and he has come back stronger. Am I tripping? I thought it was for the junior heavyweight title, but I guess not. This is for the International Championship, formerly held by Carmelo Too Cool, the man that Reed was trying so hard to put out of commission. But tonight he makes his stand. Let's get this show on the road. Already with the great offense from AJ, picking him up and going for a neck breaker to Reed Wyatt. And going for the top rope moonsault, or he's going to take it out. The man himself going for the pin. 2. And already a 2 count. Reed Wyatt seems to be out of commission already. Seems he's kind of shrunk in size too, but I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. There's to go for another attack. But no! With the mandible claw from Reed. Going for the pin. 1. But AJ already kicks out. What the? Grabber going to the ropes. AJ going for something, but Reed counters. They go for a spinning backflip, but AJ also counters. Once again, going for the dragon screw. Tries to go for some again, but we are seeing great technical offense with the counters and just the back and forth between our stars with the 1-2-3 kicks to AJ, already showing blood on that match and going for the face wash combo. And Reed is already showing his ruthlessness, but no! AJ going for the roll-up pin. 1. Quickly kicking out. Going for the double springboard moonsault, but Reed just stands out the way and watches him fall. Here's a Samoa Joe grabbing onto AJ, thrashing him into the turnbuckle. Trying to go for some again, but no! Trying to go for a discus form smash, but he misses just out of reach. Reed just in the face of AJ. What he's going for here, goes for the big boot, sending AJ outside. Quickly following up, trying to go for some, but no, with the fireman takedown from AJ. Reed Wyatt back in the ring, and once again he lands that discus form smash. The blood already present on AJ's face. Just tried to go for a double axe handle, but Reed counters with the elbow to AJ. My goodness. Evolve may be where the hardcore icons come to shine. The double jumping form smash with the Pele kick. And he's already calling Reed back up to his feet. Once again, trying to go for a third time, but Reed counters. And punches and bunches. Constant offense from these two men. Great stuff from our roster. This may be, from just what we've seen, this may be a great matchup for our hardcore guys to come. We may need more dudes to come out here and put on the show for us, for those who like the hardcore style of wrestling. And already going with the Rolling Thunder Stunner from AJ, going for the pin. 1, 2, and Reed already kicks out. My bad, everybody. That's kind of yapping there. That's my apologies. Loki Maddox, cut that out, please. Trying to go for Superman punch, but Reed misses. With this man, he's trying to go for that discus form smash. Reed is not falling for it, but quickly counters with the inverted DDT, the inverted drop from AJ. Once again, he keeps trying to go for that same move. He has not been connecting. Going under with the gut punch to AJ, sending him down to the mat. With the ripcord lariat to AJ. Reed may very well claim his victory here. AJ climbing up to the turnbuckle, running over for the clothesline. Devastating offense. What the? Tried to go for a slingshot splash, but he was just out of range. And he is just thrashing the back of AJ. Pause. But he is doing everything to take out this man, AJ, and to claim that belt. I think we very well may see Reed Wyatt capture his first championship. In my opinion, it's very overdue. Going into the ropes over. But Reed is already coming back into this match. But AJ already capitalizing with the hard. Whoa, AJ! She's already Orton going for the flashpoint cutter. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and Reed kicks out. The job is not done. AJ still has more to do if he wants to claim that belt rightfully. But whoa! Got me out of that stuttering, man. Thank you. With the power slam from Reed Wyatt, going for the pin. 1, 2, and AJ kicks out once again. Reed Wyatt going to go for a moonsault. Stop going for that, man. That's not your show. But according to her refs, Reed Wyatt is busted up. He's appeared behind him. The snapmare from AJ. He's not letting up. Shades of Undertaker with that disappearing act. but quickly sent down to the mat. Reed is showing his exhaustion, and AJ is going to capitalize on it. And running over, trying to go for a jumping forearm smash, but he misses with the lariats from Reed, capitalizing on it. And he is just going after that cut, running to the ropes with the face wash combo. Reed Wyatt may very well claim this win tonight. If he stops jigging and jagging, man, what are you doing? Have to get out the ring and come back in. I think he's setting up for something good here, but no! With the smashes, but no! Reed Wyatt counters with a power slam. I think Reed may well claim this win tonight. And boing! No! AJ counters. He's trying to go for, I guess, a spear, but Reed counters that too. These men have been doing their homework. Calling AJ back up to his feet. What can we see here? Trying to go for a meteor roller, but he gets countered. And once again, he hits that forearm smash. AJ getting called up back to his feet. Showing that Reed is on the hit list. Going for the pin. 1, 2. But Reed is showing his resilience, and he is back in this match, kicking out. Going with another RKO flashpoint cutter, going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. The Hitman. Claiming the close win over the favorite, I would say, Reed Wyatt. This was a very great match from our stars, especially from our seasoned guys. And finally, one of them has claimed their long-awaited championship gold. And on to our main event of the evening, the second match of the BPW World Championship for Evolve. And this is a man has been gone for months and months and months after his brother betrayed him. We have the Saint, Marcus James, brother of Maddox AJ, months and months away. According to him, spending time over in Japan, coming back better than ever. He is here to make a statement for both himself and for his brother. He has already called him out, seeing that he's made this new faction that has quickly taken over the company, the 5-Star Collective. Marcus Ray may well be in for a great return after his absence, but he's going against a man who knows no fear, who called himself the king of death matches. We all know him well. We all know him good. You'll see him. And as I said, we all know this man very well. He's very vocal with his backstage presence. The future, the self-proclaimed king of death matches, Dan Black. Now, his time in BPW has been a kind of back and forth of good and bad. He took the charge and faced the 5-Star Collective in the final matchup in 2K25. Cut that out. But he took on the 5-Star Collective alongside Cole Mercer and Reed Wyatt. Team BPW, we call it the trios match of the decade. He came up short in that matchup against the 5-Star Collective, but that doesn't stunt him at all. He's already back and better. coming to claim a championship for himself. Will we see another matchup of greatness in our roster on Evolve? Already rushing before the bell even starts, going for the Liger Bomb. Marcus already feeling the pain that he has been missing out on since his absence. And Dan is already putting up a great fight. Marcus is overpowering him, sending him into the turnbuckle. Referee having to break the two men up. No cheap shot, surprisingly. But Marcus is right back in with the kicks to the gut. And already sneak him into the ropes with the arm bomb. Going for the springboard moonsault. And already putting on a great show for us on commentary. What the hell was that? I was looking away. I didn't even see it. But it's probably another DBS. Shades of Deontay Cross. And going for the springboard DDT from Marcus. That time in Japan probably gave him more freedom of his moveset. And but no, Damien is already countering. Posing on the Youngblood. Sneak him into the ropes, ducking under, and going for a lariat. Flipping him onto his back. And going for a punt kick from Dan. Shades of Randy Orton, the legend killer, the Viper. With shades of his cockiness as well. And honestly, despite everyone's backstage politics, I have Dan Black taking the win here over the returning Marcus. No, but with the arm wrench leg lariat, already going for the running springboard moonsault. These two men are looking great and putting on a great show in the ring. And oh my god, going for a combo with a knee to the face and going for a springboard kick? I don't know, but hey, something happened. It happened indeed. And already trying to go for some, but no. Marcus counters. Running into the ropes, going for the double axe handle to Dan. We'll very well see the end of this match, but Marcus managed to lock in. And already, what is he going for here? Marcus, we won't see because Dan counters. I almost said Damien again, but no, Dan counters. He is rubbing that boot into the gut of Marcus. Trying to go for the Rolling Thunder Frog Splash, but Marcus rolls out just in time. That is amazing ring IQ from Marcus. Rolling out to the ring, sending Dan into the steel steps. Testing out his new boots, I guess, but Dan is laid out. Calling him back up to his feet. What is Marcus going to do here? Nothing. I guess you want to call him back into the ring. And going for the shoulder breaker, but no, Dan counters with the back spinning fist. Calling Marcus back up to his feet with the springboard lariat, but he overshots it. I think Marcus was way too close for that to hit. Sending him into the ropes and going for the power slam. Going for the pin. 1, 2. But Marcus kicks out once again. Tried to go for one of his moves, but no! Marcus didn't get anything off and gets countered with an enziguri. Damon climbing up to the top and going for a 450 to Marcus James. And oh no, this may be the end of this match. It goes for a step up stomp, but no, Marcus counters. And goes for the suplex. Oh wait, not just one. No, he goes for the lariat, sending Dan to the ground and calling him back up to his feet. We all know this well. He goes for the hidden blade. Hidden blade to Dan Black. He goes for the pin. 1, 2. But Dan kicks out. Shades of that resiliency he's famous for. And he's not done yet. Calling him back up to his feet with a knee. Saves of Shinsuke Nakamura going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And Marcus James makes a standout in his return, defeating Dan Black and taking home this win, advancing in the tournament. Another great show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in for this matchup. If you want to see more, if you want to be involved in BPW, you know where to go. We are exclusively on YouTube.